it's very important to understand that we have to look at this as the same team. It's a much bigger team, but the goal is the exact same one. It's not a huge company. We'll have 10,000 people, 20,000 people. So the ultimate goal is to make sure that when you want to go to a direction, everybody understands why we are going there, where we are going exactly, and how we're going to get there. Because at the end, no matter what, ultimate craftsmanship talks to human people, no matter who they are. Not something that only gives you time, obviously, it's a statement. It's a mix of a statement. It tells about who you are. It's also a reward. The quality of a company today, which is 138 years old, is to understand where we come from, know exactly where we come from, but adapt yourself to today's world to make sure that you don't age, you don't get old with your clients. But now it's time to look at it and be careful, because the client has changed. There is a new generation coming on board, which is pretty much the 20 to 20 years old generation that, for one end, don't look at watches. On the other one, look at watches. So we have to, and the way they act with us is completely different compared to the 40 years old generation or the 60 years old generation, because the way they've been raised. So we have to be extremely careful, and every detail matters. It's going to be very important for the years to come, actually, to look at that way of communication with the younger generation. So I look at my kids, okay, I see the way they interact with also when they buy stuff, whether they buy sneakers, or they want to buy a book, or they want to buy something, because the way they act 5 years from now, they could potentially buy our watches. So we are looking at it every day, but the other part, which is pretty scary, is the other brands actually, which are not fake ones, who are actually copying us. No, and I wouldn't want to, because I don't want to have one watch being the winner. I want the brand to be the winner. Now we're going to see who the real players are, because obviously over the last 10 years, a lot of growth has been seen in the watch industry, but it was pretty much easy for many people. Now it's getting tougher. So you have to be faster, you have to be smarter, you have to be good at everything you do. There is no room for mistakes anymore. So I like that. Yes, it's still good, obviously, but the day you think that because it's good, it's going to keep being good forever, you're going to fail. What you learn in the United States in particular is really that you can make mistakes, it's fine, but you have to learn from your mistakes, obviously not make the same mistakes again, but not be blamed all the time. You know, in Europe, when you go to school, from my generation, when we are doing something bad, it was really, really bad, and it's very difficult in the education, even for the kids, to hear, you did a good job, okay, you did a great job, even if sometimes you're just average, but you're not perfect, but it's still good to say you did a good job, even in the companies, in the business. We never stand still, meaning no matter what we do, the day after is, okay, we have to look at if we could do it better.